So here is our topology. Today we're gonna discuss about this topology, the OSPF configuration. So I have taken 6 routers, all 2911 routers. So just take a look of this overview. Router 1 we created as area 12. Router uh, router 5 and router 6 are in area 34, and this is the backbone router in the middle backbone area. In backbone area there is 4 routers, R3, R5, R4 and R2. Now let's get configured. So I'll start with R1. So R1, no, let's set configuration terminal. Let's set host name first. Host name R1. After this I am going to set the IP address of the IP address for gigabit 0/1, internet gigabit 0/1, 0/0, no set IP address 12.12.12.1, 255.255.255.252. As I have taken /30 subnet, so the subnet mask will be 252. And we are going to add a loopback address interface, loopback 0, IP address 1.1.1.1, 255.255.255.255 XIT. Now let's configure the OSPF. As I have told you previously, we can configure OSPF in two methods. First method is applying the OSPF process in a single area, like in the interface command, and second method is network statement. So we are going to configure this area with network statement, and we will be configure 34 area 34 with the uh, interface format. So let's start with the network statement. Router OSPF 1. I am giving the OSPF process ID 1 here. Now hit enter. We are in configure router for router subnet. Now we need to describe the network statement. Network 12.12.12.0 0.0.0.3. The wide mask must be 0.0.3, as I have taken the 30 subnet, and then we need to describe the area 12. Oh, there is 0 missing. 0 dot must be taken. Now the time is need to, we are going to add the loopback address to the area. Network 1.1.1.1, 0.0.0.0, area 12. That's it. Now do show IP route. Now we can see the 1.1.0 1.1.1.134 is advertising, but 12.12.12.0 is not advised, as the line protocol of the line protocol is not up. The basically the link is not up from R1 to R2. That is why this um, the route is not available here. So let's configure the R2, then I will check R1. No, let's configure again. Configure terminal, interface gigabit. Let's set the host name first. Host name R2. interface gigabit 0/0 no set IP address 12.12.12.2 exit interface. No need to say interface. Let's configure the OSPF router. OSPF 1 network 12.12.12.12 12.2 0.0.0.3 0.3 area 12. That's it. To so IP route. Now you can see the message came that the process ID 1, the process ID 1 OSPF 5 adjacency process 1 neighbor 1.1.1 on gigabit Ethernet 0 loading to full, loading done. Now we can see the router with IP route. We can check the 1.1.1.1 is advertising on R2 router 2. In the same, we can now check. We got a message over here in R1 as well that that neighbor is found and adjacency is full. So IP route the same thing. Now whenever we are running this, now we can get the subnet that 30 is directly connected via 0/0. So we configured OSPF on R1 and R2 between R1 and R2 as area 12 is done. Now we will configure the area 0 segment. To configure area 0, we need to configure R2. We are going to configure R2 first. So R2 interface gigabit Ethernet 0//1 no set IP address 11.11.1 255.255.255.252. And this is a 30/30 subnet. No set. We already did. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 no set IP address 11.11.11.9 255.255.255.252 exit. Now add these two network to the network statement. Router OS PF1 network 11.11.11.1 11.0. Its loopback address is 0.0.0.3 into area 0. Network 11.11.11.8 0.0.0.3 into area 0. It's done. Now let's go to area router 3. In router 3, we need to configure the same in configuration terminal, then host name R3. Now the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 no set. You see the change on the color of the line. Now exit. No, so let's set the ip address. ip address 11.11.11.2 255.255.255.252 interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0. We are setting the IP address to this interface. Let's set no set down IP address 11.11.11.5 255.255.255.252. Now exit. Let's do the network statement on OSPF 0 router OSPF. Let's start the OSPF 1. Now network 11.11.11.0 0.0.0.3 area 0 network 11.11.11.4 0.0.0.3 area 0. Now this line is configured done. Now from here we can connect, we must ping to the loopback address of R1 being 1.1.1.1. Yeah, you see we can reach from here to here because our convergence is done. OSPF is fully converged to this link Now we'll configure the R4 same like the same way we configured R3 and configure terminal hostname R4. Now interface gigabit Ethernet 0/2 no sat. You would see that no sat after the green color indicator. Now IP address 11.11.11.8 no not 8 11.10 255.255.255.252 EXIT interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0 IP address 11.11.11.13 255.255.255.252 no sat XIT. Let's define the network statement on OSPF1 router OSPF1 network 11.11 sorry 11.11.8 0/0.0.0.3 area area 0 network 11 it must going to be up. Let's wait a second. It takes 10 seconds in the broadcast environment or point to point environment. It takes 10 seconds to convert because the whole hello packet is going to send in every 10 seconds or maximum 10 seconds. Now define the this network 10 11 11 12 network 11.11.11.12 0.0.0.3 area 0. Now let's now let's check the routing database over here. So IP route OSPF. You see there is a 0, there is a 12, it's reaching over here. This means we can reach 1.1.1.1 being 1.1.1.1. Okay, so let me tell you what is this mean. OIA. O defines the OSPF and IA, this means the inter area. This is defined over here. Let me show you. So IP route. If over here it's defined. O means OSPF, IA means OSPF inter area. Because this one is uh, backbone area and this one is area 12. The two are different. That is why it was OIA. It was saying OIA. Now let's configure R5. Let's configure R5. Router 5. Enable configure terminal host name R5 interface gigabit 0/1 interface gigabit 0/1 no sat up IP address interface gigabit 0/0. It's for 0/0 no sat. We are going to configure this link first. This link 0/0. So let me configure it. IP address must be 1.1.11.11.11.6 255.255.255.252 EXIT interface gigabit 0/0 0/2 no set IP address 11.11.11.14 255.255.255.252 no set already done. Exit. Now define the network statement into the OSPF. OSPF 1 network 11.11.11.4 25 sorry 0.0.0.3 area 0 network 11.11.11.14 12 network 11.11.12 0.0.0.3 area 0. Now it's going to be up in a second. It's up. So from here we must ping the router 1 from router 5 ping 1.1.1.1. It's done. Now we'll configure this area 34 with the different method. The method we are going to use the with Let's start. Let's start with R6. In interface configuration mode, we will configure the OSPF in interface configuration mode. So let's start. Enable configure terminal hostname R6. Now config pattern is done. Interface gigabit 0/1. Now set. Now define the IP address. It's 34.34.34.34.2 0.0.0. Oh, sorry, it's 255.255.255.252. Now that the configuration command will be IP OSPF 1 area 34. That's it. Interface loopback 0. IP address 6.6.6.6. Now 255.255.255.252. Now IP OSPF 1 area 34. Right? EXIT. Now configure R5. Let's start. Configure on terminal interface gigabit 0/1 gigabit ethernet 0/1 IP address 34.34.1 255.255.252. That route IP OSPF 1 area 34. It must be up within few seconds. Yeah, it's up. Now let's check the routing table here in the R5. So IP route OSPF. Over here we can check, we can reach via 1.1, we can reach 6.6, we can reach 12.12. We can, let's see. Now over here on router 1, let's check the routing table here. Enable so IP route. Let's check over here this router 3. It takes some time. So I can check over here the who are the neighbors. So uh, so OSPF neighbors. So IP OSPF neighbor. It have only one neighbor. Or what is full and dear state. Address is 2.2 12.12.12.2, and let's check from here. Interface. So IP OSPF neighbor. So check it is the BDF for all three routes. This router is the DR for this link. This router is BDR for all three links. This link, this link, this link. This all three links. This router is BDR because it don't have a loopback address. As compare, it have a loopback address. That is why this one is the route. This one is the DR for this router, and for this link and this link, these two links, these three routers don't have the loopback address, but the active physical interface IP is still more than this router's active physical IP address. That is why this router is the DR router and this one is BDR router for all three. One more thing you can check. So one thing I want to show you. So IP route to SPF. Now you must see so over here. Now see over here, it's the BDR for all three routers. And this one will be the DR. So IP interface brief. No, so IP OSPF neighbor. This one with the DR. The same thing. Let's check over here. Neighbor. You see, this is the DR for the 32 router, 31, and this is the 12.2. This is the DR. So we have configured the OSPF with three different areas. In the middle it is the backbone area, then area 12 and area 34. One thing I must tell you, if another area is connected from R2, it must be connected with area 0. All the routers, all the area must be connected with area 0 to set up a perfect or set up a running OSPF. if we connected, just establish a area over here, that routes cannot be found over here in this area. To overcome that, we can create a tunnel from over here to here, or GRE tunnel. Then is logically connected. It can be logically connected from here to here. Then we can. So it's done. Let me save this one. I will attach this configuration file, or I will upload it. I'll give you a link in the description of this video. You can get it from there. So thank you.